ushers are here to assist in case of emergency. At this time, please silence any electronic devices. The event will start shortly.
Well, good morning. Welcome to the 2025 Honors Convocation at the University of Dubuque. And what a great way to start the day. We are gathered here today to recognize some of the most dedicated, hardworking, and thoughtful students at UD. This morning, however, isn't just about GPAs or transcripts. It's about acknowledging something deeper. Your commitment to doing things well, to staying curious, to pushing through the hard moments when others might have given up. Academic excellence isn't easy, and you've proven that it is also not impossible. You've made it a habit, a way of life. To our honored students, you're here because you chose the road that isn't always the most comfortable. Yes, it's not comfortable, but it's always rewarding. You stayed after class to ask the question that no one else asked. You rewrote the paper because you knew that you could say it just a little better. You studied a little longer, you thought a little deeper, and you were open to learning how to think better for yourselves and for others. And here's the truth. The world needs that kind of mindset now more than ever. We're living in a time of real complicated challenges: climate shifts, health crises, economic uncertainty, political division, and the rapid rise of technologies that are transforming how we live and work. And these are not problems that can be solved with shortcuts and surface-level thinking. But your commitment to learning gives us hope, because you've shown a willingness to dig in, to wrestle with hard questions, and to consider multiple perspectives and to work collaboratively. You've shown the courage to lead. So this morning is celebration, but it's also a moment to say thank you. Thank you for your commitment to learning, and thank you for setting an example of what it looks like to care about your work and your world. We're proud of you. We're excited for you, and we're grateful to be on this journey with you. Welcome to the Honors Convocation, and congratulations.
If you would, please join in prayer with me. Let's pray. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, the world is yours and everything in it. May we know as individuals and as an institution what it means to rest in the knowledge that we belong to you. With all that goes on in the world, come and be our anchor and our rock. We call upon your name, Lord our God, so that by your presence with us this day and every day, we may be a community manifesting that which you intend for all humanity and what the world so desperately needs. As much as you have bestowed upon us, give to us eyes to see what is faithful, give to us courage to do that which needs to be done in caring for others around us and in the world. And we rejoice today on the accomplishments being recognized. And may even as we do that, may even this draw us closer to you, in whom all of our gifts and talents have their origin. Amen. Thank you.
Today, we celebrate the outstanding academic achievements of our students. A quick glance through the program booklet reveals the motto on our university seal, "Many gifts, one spirit," is truly embodied in the accomplishments of our students. The University of Dubuque is a place where intellectual pursuit is cherished and where students are nurtured to become the thoughtful and compassionate individual that God created them to be. Intellectual pursuit is highly valued in the excellent work that students undertake in each and every course. I invite you to turn to page 34 in your program, where you'll find a QR code leading to the names of those students whose academic achievements have earned them a place on the Dean's List in the 2024 calendar year, encompassing both the spring 2024 and the fall 2024 semesters. If your name appears on one of these lists, please stand to be recognized. After our ceremony, I encourage you to explore pages 35 to 47, where you will find the names of students who have distinguished themselves in various ways. Some have recently been inducted into the Iowa Zeta chapter of the Alpha Chi National Academic Honor Society, while others have excelled academically as student athletes or have applied their intellectual talents beyond the classroom in research and creative endeavors. These pages are truly worth your time. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Liza Johnson, Director of the Wendt Center, to begin our presentation of named scholarly awards. Will those of you receiving the Faculty and Staff Character Award, Wendt Character Athletes of the Year, and the Barbara and Dixon Cottingham Services to Humanity Awards, please make your way to the stage at this time.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to recognize the incredible Wendt Character Scholars. It has been a rewarding and inspiring year meeting each week with this exceptional group of students as they grow in character and leadership. Together, these scholars have dedicated over 1,900 hours to serving our community, making a meaningful impact through their hard work and dedication. Wendt Scholars, please stand so we can celebrate you. Congratulations to you. Now I'd like to present the Wendt Faculty and Staff Character Award. There were 33 faculty and staff members honored for extraordinary strong character on campus. We are truly fortunate to have an entire campus filled with dedicated and inspiring faculty and staff at UD. This year's award goes to Professor Shia Chapin, Criminal Justice Department Head and Assistant Professor of Criminal Justice. Students, we can give her a round of applause. I'm going to share what students have said about her. I am nominating Professor Chapin because of the impact she has on our students. She's deeply committed to personal growth, mental health awareness, and creating opportunities for us. Professor Chapin is incredibly kind. She checks in on her students every day and brings so much joy to her teaching. Overall, she's truly a good person who goes above and beyond to make class enjoyable. Congratulations to you, Professor Chapman. Next, I'd like to present the Wendt Character Athlete Awards. I am honored to recognize one male and one female athlete who has outstanding character in every aspect of their athletic journey. The Male Character Athlete Award goes to Hunter Preston, who plays football here at UD. Hunter, come on up. I'd like to share a little bit about what Coach said to say about Hunter. Hunter has been a great leader on and off the field, excelling in the classroom, supporting his teammates, and earning both team captain and leadership council roles by an overwhelming vote. Known as the mayor for his ability to connect with everyone, he brings positive energy, and we're grateful he's staying on to help coach next year. Congratulations to you, Hunter. The Female Character Athlete goes to Caitlin Powell, who plays basketball and softball here at UD. Her coaches have shared that Caitlin's exceptional character shines through in her athletic performance and community involvement. Her integrity, passion, and leadership both inspire her teammates and serve as a model for others, making her a well-deserved recipient of the Wendt Character Award. Congratulations to you, Caitlin. Additionally, please refer to the back of your brochure for the male and female character athlete awards for each sport. Lastly, I'd like to recognize the Barbara and Dixon Cottingham Service to Humanity Endowed Scholarship. This award goes to Kayla Shade. Kayla Shade is a junior and a human health science major and sociology minor. She is on the women's track and field team and is also a Wendt Character Scholar. Her Wendt mentor, Dr. Ann Funke, shared that Kayla is an incredible young woman who approaches every role and responsibility with dedication and heart. She radiates positivity, optimism, and genuine care for those around her. Guided by her value of faith, compassion, resilience, and hope, she leads by example. I feel proud to be a small part of her college journey, and I have no doubt she will continue to make a meaningful impact on the world through her character and purposeful living. Congratulations to you, Kayla.
Will the students receiving the Allison Crest Scholarship please come forward at this time? Presenting this award are members of Allison's family, Mr. Rafiq Sino, Associate Professor of Business, Mrs. Holly Sino, Nursing Department Administrative Assistant, and Ms. Asley Kresh, Ms. Amino Sino, and Mr. Zachariah Sino.
Good morning, everyone. It's our honor to introduce the recipients of this year's Allison Crest Scholarship for Character and Community Impact, two remarkable individuals who truly embody the spirit of this award.
First, we recognize Logan Cleese, a junior nursing major. Logan has lived with alopecia, an autoimmune condition that causes hair loss, often beginning in childhood. But rather than letting that define her, Logan has turned her journey into a source of strength, resilience, and compassion for others. Whether she's encouraged a middle school boy who is just beginning to lose his hair, or offering hope to a young girl navigating a similar path, Logan reminds us that our differences are not limitations. They're invitations to lead with empathy and courage. She brings the same spirit to nursing school, the soccer field, and every community she touches. Congratulations, Logan.
Next, we honor Allie Riches, a senior majoring in criminal justice. Allie has taken a powerful stand in the fight against human trafficking, a global crisis that often hides in plain sight. She has led training sessions for first responders, raised awareness through advocacy at city council meetings, and played a key role in passing proclamations designating January as Human Trafficking Awareness Month in communities across our region. Through education, action, and her deep commitment to justice, Allie is making a real impact on how our community understands and responds to human trafficking. And she's inspiring others to join her in that mission. Congratulations, Allie.
Will the students receiving the Scholar Leader Award please come forward at this time? Presenting this award is Dr. Adam Smith, Professor of Politics and Director of the Scholar Leader Honors Program.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to give the Scholar Leader of the Year Award to Cindy Garcia. Honor students are supposed to be people, and I quote, who follow a passion or interest above and beyond what's expected of them in service of a broader community. So that means they're not just in it for the grades. They're supposed to love learning for its own sake, as I always put it. Now, Sibdi is the sort of person who might make a little bit of fun of me for being so idealistic when I talk like that. For her, it's always a little simpler, I think. You just do what's necessary. But this is the thing that, to me, makes her so honorable. She never hesitates to do what's necessary, but she doesn't need a reward for it. And she does it with a little smile on her face, very modestly, but with a sense of humor. So one morning I walked into an honors class, and she was on the phone, surrounded by the other students speaking in Spanish. Apparently, some guy was a little too interested in one of the other girls, and Sibdi thought that she should just call him right then and there and politely tell him to get lost in a language that he could understand. And there are other more serious examples of Sibdi being the right person at the right time and doing her duty without any fuss, but I don't think she'd want me to make a big deal out of it. So I think she's exemplary. She's going to be a pilot someday, and I would definitely fly with her.
Will all of the students receiving an award in Applied and Natural Sciences please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards is Kelly Grusendorf, Associate Professor of Biology, and Dr. Adam Kleinschmidt, Professor of Biology.
Good morning. We're excited to be here to present the awards for the Department of Natural and Applied Sciences, which includes the majors of biology, chemistry, and environmental science. So the first award, the William N. Berg Award for Excellence in Student Environmental Research, goes to Zachary Dunnett. Zach is a senior environmental science major from Dubuque, Iowa. He has distinguished himself in environmental research through the development of a novel research project with an experimental design to evaluate the role of nutrients in the competition between native versus noxious prairie plants. Our second award is the Environmental Science Student Leadership Award. This goes to Olivia Rosenberg. Olivia is a sophomore environmental science major from Racine, Wisconsin. Olivia has distinguished herself through her role in deepening UD's commitment to stewardship, through her involvement in student-led institutional assessment of waste policy and practice, and her leadership in forming a new environmental science student organization named Earth Advocates. Our next award is the Robert M. Miller Award for Excellence in Biology and Environmental Science. This award goes to Leah Balsbaugh. She is a biology major from Sussex, Wisconsin. Leah has distinguished herself in biology and environmental science through her excellent academic performance in both of these areas. And she also combines her passion and involvement in land stewardship and biodiversity monitoring. Next is the award for the Dr. Richard E. Cowart Award. This goes to Braden Preston. Braden is a senior environmental science and computer information technology major from Lanark, Illinois. Braden has distinguished himself by his dedication to his unique research project, which led him to traveling to Sri Lanka, studying elephants, where he worked long hours in hot tropical field conditions, but always did it with enthusiasm and curiosity. The award for excellence in student biological research goes to Paige Manning. Paige Manning is a senior biology major from Mendota, Illinois. Paige distinguishes herself by her dedication to her research on tick-borne diseases and public health in hopes to increase awareness. She has dedicated long hours and is always willing to mentor other students, a clear indication of great researcher and professor she will be someday. The award for excellence in student chemistry research goes to Elise Kehoe. Elise is a chemistry major from Monticello, Iowa. Elise has distinguished herself during her CLAPD research fellowship, when her research went sideways by quickly adapting to a new set of experimental procedures and never losing enthusiasm for her work. The William C. and Mary Helen Neumeister Scholarship is awarded to two individuals, Kendall Rudin and Shay Smith. Kendall is a senior biology major from Monticello, Iowa. Kendall distinguished herself as an exemplary student scholar through her keen ability to engage with and think critically about content with a continual infectious enthusiasm, inspiring those around her. Shay Smith is a senior biology major from Oswego, Illinois. Shay has distinguished herself as being a ray of sunshine in every setting, and with enthusiasm to learn, she shares knowledge with others that motivates all to push for excellence, including her faculty members. And then finally, we have the Dr. Carl Osuch Science Scholarship. This too is awarded to 2 individuals, Joseph Ensley and then Avery Engel. Joseph is a senior chemistry and biology double major from Riverside, California. Joseph has distinguished himself by being that rare student that asks questions in and out of the classroom and pushes the boundaries of the professor's knowledge. Joseph will be entering graduate school at University of California, Riverside this fall. And then Avery Engel. Avery is a chemistry major from Galena, Illinois. Avery has distinguished herself by always smiling and being a joy to have in the classroom, where she quietly leads by example and brings out the best in the others. So please join me in congratulating the science scholars.
Will the students receiving awards in nursing please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Dr. Jackie Meyer, Professor of Nursing, Ms. Kaylin Weigel, President of the Student Nurse Association, and Ms. Carrie Chapman, Professor of Nursing.
Good morning. First, I have the Dr. Kathy Dolter Nursing Scholarship. The recipient of the Dr. Kathy Dolter Nursing Scholarship is Logan Cleese, a junior nursing major from Des Moines, Iowa. Logan is treasurer for the UD Student Nurses Association and serves as a mentor for pre-nursing students through UDSNA as well. Logan was able to get her certified nursing assistant license during high school while also working in an assisted living facility during the COVID pandemic. Congratulations. The UD Nursing Faculty Scholarship is awarded to Ashley Weirman, a junior nursing major from Dixon, Illinois. Ashley is an example of the type of nurse we would want caring for us and our loved ones. In addition to academic excellence, she's always ready to share a smile, kind word, and positive attitude with those she meets. The William Randolph Hearst Scholarship is awarded to Virginia Speltz and Jaden Sturm. Virginia is a junior nursing student from Rockford, Illinois. She has demonstrated leadership during her time at UD, most notably as captain of the UD women's soccer team. She describes her move to the nursing major as frantic yet life-changing. We believe she made a great decision as she demonstrates exceptional skills, kindness, and compassion in her work as a nursing student. Jaden is also a junior nursing student from Rockford, Illinois. In addition to being active in many different service activities in the community, she's worked hard to maintain high academic standards. She hopes to practice as a pediatrics nurse after graduation. The recipient of the Holly Lynn James Memorial Nursing Scholarship is Kyla Roberts, a junior nursing major from Ladora, Iowa. Kyla has demonstrated an immense commitment to the University of Dubuque Student Nurses Association, currently serving as a mentor to pre-nursing students and as vice president of the organization. She's further expanded her leadership role by representing UDSNA at the state level by holding office in the Iowa Association of Nursing Students. Finally, the Dr. John L. Bender Nursing Scholarship is awarded to Ashley Weirman. One personal achievement of Ashley's was being awarded Student of the Year her senior year of high school. Ashley has maintained her excellent record of service while here at UD. Notably, she has received the Elite Performer, Top 10 Ambassador, and the Enthusiasm Award in her work in the admissions office as Student Ambassador. Congratulations to all of you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kaylin Waggle, and I am the president of the Nursing Association here on campus. It is my privilege to stand before you today to present the University of Dubuque Student Nurses Association Scholarship, an award that honors not only academic excellence, but also leadership, integrity, and a deep commitment to service in the nursing field. This year, we are proud to recognize Emma Kempel, a sophomore nursing student from Winslow, Illinois, as the recipient of this scholarship. Emma has demonstrated exceptional leadership within the Student Nurses Association, showing a strong dedication to her peers and the broader community. Through her involvement on the UDSNA Executive Board, she has exemplified what it means to be a compassionate, driven, and caring individual, all of which are qualities that are at the heart of the nursing profession. Emma has continuously gone above and beyond, contributing to the success of UDSNA, and her involvement has made a lasting impact on all of us. Emma, your hard work and dedication and leadership have made a significant mark on this community, and we are excited to see how you will continue to shine in the nursing profession. On behalf of the UDSNA, I congratulate you on this well-deserved honor.
Will students receiving awards in communication please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Dr. Franklin Yardy, Professor of Communication, and Ms. Sue Ann Marino, Assistant Professor of Communication.
He is a skilled podcaster, a thoughtful and reflective learner, motivated by creativity and initiative, and he demonstrates outstanding collaborative skills. We acknowledge his rich contributions which enhance class dialogue and help foster a genuine community of critical inquiry. For these achievements and qualities, Marcellus Flowers, our senior student from Chicago, Illinois, inspires us all. We are honored to present him with the Stanley E. Schwartz Communication Scholarship. Congratulations, Sarah.
The Wesley Roeder Speech Prize goes to Christina Seminetti, a junior from Glenwood, Iowa. Christina is a communication major with minors in marketing and digital art and design. Christina is a kind person and a conscientious student. She is a leader among peers in the classroom, as well as outside of the classroom as a member of NSLS and a member of UD's women's basketball team. Congratulations, Christina. The Dr. Harold A. Fisher Speech Communication Scholarship Award goes to Isaac Arvelo, a senior from Fenimore, Wisconsin. Isaac is a communication major with a minor in military science. Soon, he will be commissioning into the Military Police Corps with the United States Army. Isaac has distinguished himself in the classroom with his sunny disposition and nonverbal communication in the form of an encouraging smile or the innocent yet revealing facial expression, offering comic relief to classmates and professors alike. Isaac, you were my first comm major advisee, and it has been a delight watching you evolve on your journey. All the best to you and your future, and warm congratulations to you and Honda on your wedding.
Will the students receiving the Wallace Magna Scholarship please come forward at this time? Presenting this award is Reverend Dr. Jim Gunn, Edwin B. Lindsay University Chaplain, and the Dean of the Chapel.
The recipients of the Wallace Magana Scholarship must have a high moral character, which others can clearly see, and this scholarship honors the memory of the parents of Dean Wallace and Juanita Magana Wallace. I will go through the list of recipients before congratulating all of them together, and I would ask that you would hold your applause until that time. From Grundy Center, Iowa, Megan Cooley manifests a unique combination of determined conviction and humble kindness. Besides her hard work on the volleyball court and all that is expected of student athletes, she often jumps into opportunities to help others, and she has a joyful spirit that is infectious. From Fountain Hills, Arizona, Brett Morick is as strong and determined off the ice as he is on the ice with the hockey team. Brett is a natural for servant leadership roles, as he is driven by a desire to impact this campus greatly and all those around him. And his integrity makes it easy for those who know him to respect him. From Poplar Grove, Illinois, Adriana Pecora is both fierce and kind, fiercely kind, maybe. Beyond all that is demanded of her as an ROTC cadet, she remains very busy, consistently offering her musical gifts and taking on responsibilities of a leader in service of others, and she has a way of making other people feel welcome. Also from Poplar Grove, Illinois, which is a good thing, Alexia Pecora is always on the move as a long-distance runner. She, too, is both fierce and kind, or resilient and caring, and she is appreciated by others as much for her overall character as for her strong vocals. From Mansfield, Texas, Madeline Remick typifies the wisdom of Proverbs 27:2. Let someone else praise you and not your own mouth. Maddie is an extremely authentic individual with a servant's heart. Besides her dedication to soccer, she has been instrumental in the efforts of the Salt Company and Veritas Church. All are so very deserving of this award, and all are very humble themselves, so will you join me in lifting them up and congratulating them?
Will all of the students receiving awards in health, wellness, and sport please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Dr. Josh Thomas, Associate Professor of Exercise Science, and Dr. Kevin Katani, Professor of Sports Marketing and Management.
Get myself organized here. The winner of the Wellness and Exercise Science Award of Excellence is Daniel Sandberg, a senior from Falun, Sweden. Daniel is a member of the soccer team, where according to his bio, he's a sport management and marketing major, so we may have to talk, we may have advised you really, really badly. In all seriousness, Daniel has learned a lot in the classroom. He's always been very attentive, and we know he's got a lot to learn going forward as well. And the recipient of the Human Health Science Award of Excellence is Victoria Zotolska, get that out, a senior from Island Lake, Illinois. Victoria has, again, been a standout in the classroom with a registrar redacted GPA. She's a member of the track and field team and lives her faith out in campus ministry as well.
Good morning. How's everybody? Well, I'd be remiss if I pass up this opportunity to say, go Gators. All right, so I am very honored to present two awards on behalf of the Sport Marketing and Management program. The first is the Sport Marketing and Management Award of Excellence. This award goes to a senior sport marketing and management student who not only distinguishes themselves in the classroom, but also in their community. We're very honored to have two award winners today. The first is a senior from Arlington Heights, Illinois, Miss Brianne Arsbacher. Brianne is on the women's golf team, a women's golf team that just set a school record last week. We're very proud of her for that. And in addition to that, she's also serving on the SAC committee. After graduation, Bree is on her way to become an accountant in the Asset Wealth Management Real Estate Tax Group with PricewaterhouseCoopers in Chicago. Ladies and gentlemen, Bree Arsbach. All right, our next recipient of the Sport Marketing and Management Award of Excellence goes to a senior, also from Arlington Heights, Illinois. It's a clean sweep for Arlington Heights. And this senior is Matt Marchiori. Matt is on the men's soccer team and also recently accepted a position to be the assistant coach of the senior high soccer team, so we're very proud of him for that. Much like Bree, he's distinguished himself in the classroom and around town. And after graduation, I'm very proud to say that Matt will be continuing his education here at UD in the Masters in Management and Sport Management program, in addition to being the graduate assistant for the men's soccer program. So how about a round of applause for Matt Marchiori? And the second award that I have the pleasure of presenting is the Sport Management and Sport Marketing and Management Industry Engagement Award. I think sport management as a discipline exists in a unique space where certainly the classroom material borrows from disciplines like business, but the field itself is so varied that you got to get out and do it in order to know what your niche is in the world. And so we're always very happy to see our students getting out into the industry and showcasing their skills. This year, our award goes to a senior from Altadena, California, Mr. Casey Popham. Casey continues to distinguish himself in the classroom and as a member of the baseball team and now helping out with various baseball entities around town. I'm very happy to report that following graduation, he'll be moving to Palm Beach, Florida, to not only become a pitching coach, but a data analytics analyst for Cressy Sport Performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Popham.
Will the student receiving the Swell Internship Award please come forward at this time? Presenting this award is Mr. Gary Whitman, Adjunct in Health, Wellness, and Sport, and Director of the Swell program.
It is with great pleasure that I present the Spartan Senior Wellness Swell Intern of the Year Award to Hunter T. Schneider, class of 2025, majoring in human health, science, wellness, and exercise science. This Des Moines native and UD track and field cross-country athlete was recognized for his exceptional commitment and leadership, positively impacting over 200 Dubuque area seniors. Hunter's compassion and skilled approach to wellness, including independently leading classes and mastering multiple Tai Chi routines, make him exceptional. His contributions have made a lasting impact on the Swell community. Congratulations, Hunter T. Schneider, Swell Intern of the 2024-25 academic year.
Will all of the students receiving awards in computer information systems and mathematics please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards is Dr. Roseanne Wolf, Associate Professor of Mathematics, Ms. Lori Welsh, Assistant Professor of Computer Studies, and Mr. Dick Smith, Associate Professor Emeritus of Mathematics.
The recipients of the McKesson Information Solutions Scholarship are Pedwar Castillo and Ian Mindrup. Pedwar is a junior from the Dominican Republic pursuing a major in computer information technology and a minor in data analytics. Pedwar brings a positive outlook paired with a strong sense of purpose to the classroom and the tennis court as well. He is a role model in and outside of the classroom. Congratulations. Ian is a junior from Marion, Iowa, pursuing a cybersecurity major with a minor in data analytics. Ian exhibits a quiet drive that is evident in his focused and consistent efforts to reach his goals in and outside of the classroom, on and off the basketball court. Congratulations, Ian. The recipient of the Computer Studies Technical Excellence Award is Braden Preston. Braden is a graduating senior with a double major in computer information technology and environmental science. You just saw him up here on getting another award. Braden's ability to remain humble, despite his many strengths, is inspiring. He teaches others with true greatness is measured by how we treat those around us, leading by example in all aspects of his life. Congratulations, Braden. The recipients of the Roethlisberger Taylor Scholarship are Rachel Koba and John Maxwell. John is a junior from Geneseo, Illinois. John is pursuing a major in computer information technology with a minor in business. He's not only motivated, but deeply focused, consistently making progress toward his aspirations with remarkable clarity and precision. He quietly leads through example. Congratulations, John.
Rachel is a junior math major with minors in data analytics and computer information systems from Dubuque. Rachel's humor and friendly nature makes learning enjoyable for everyone around her. The recipients of the Math Excellence Award are Wes Spitzmiller and Madeline Rimmett. Wes is a senior math major from St. Charles, Missouri. He's known for energizing the classroom with his quick wit. Maddie is a senior math and accounting major from Mansfield, Texas. She is steadfast in her commitment in mastering complex mathematical concepts.
It's good to be here. Behind me are our brothers and sisters. You guys have been so good to Joyce and I over the years, and we want to thank you for that. In 21, Joyce was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and we had some work to do. And people said to us, you probably will stop serving others in the community and We said, no, we're just going to keep going. And we just do keep going. The only way to be served is to serve others. And once you young people accept the call to serve, your life will never be the same. It'll be rich for the rest of your life. We're going to be married 54 years and 8 days. What attracted us to each other is we were always talking about what we can do for others. And we never will stop, because if we stop, we'll cease to be who we are. And if people aren't authentic to themselves, it's sad indeed. Today we're able to serve someone, Maddie. From everything we've heard about you, you are a servant leader. You excel in the classroom, you excel on the soccer field, and the world's going to be a better place because of Maddie Remick. So thanks for coming to Dubuque, Iowa from Texas.
Will the students receiving awards in teacher education please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Ms. Joyce Sadlachuk, Dr. Chad Biermeyer, Associate Professor of Education, Dr. Jeff Haverland, Professor of Education, and Tim and Nancy Butler.
I would like to present a memorial scholarship to Mackenzie Young on behalf of the Leonard and Genevieve Gibbs and Jane Neve Gibbs Scholarship. I am a lifelong friend, family almost, member of the Gibbs family from Hopkinton, Iowa. And Mr. Gibbs was a teacher in the school system in Hopkinton, and I was never his student, thank goodness. But I was a dear, dear friend of his family and his daughter Vicky, or Victoria, and I decided on the same day to come to the University of Dubuque, and we both graduated the same day in 1967. So this is a very special place for me and for the Gibbs family, and I'm honored to extend this scholarship to Mackenzie Young.
Good morning. So our first recipient of the O'Hare Outstanding Student Teacher Award is Lindsay Fernandez. Lindsay is a senior elementary education major from Aurora, Colorado. Lindsay has distinguished herself through her determination to succeed after transferring to the University of Dubuque. In the classroom, Lindsay routinely went above and beyond expectations, not only to improve her own skills, but to also meaningfully engage her students in learning. Lindsay's cooperating teacher spoke highly of her ability to make students feel safe and welcome, and her supervising teacher noted how she would want Lindsay as her colleague or even as a teacher for her own children, which is truly one of the greatest compliments a teacher can receive. Congratulations, Lindsay. Our second recipient of the O'Hare Outstanding Student Teacher Award is Brooke Hansen. Brooke is a senior physical education major from Sherrill, Iowa. Brooke has distinguished herself through her passion for physical education. Throughout her student teaching, Brooke has demonstrated her skills as an exceptional educator and made it her priority to know her students, at one point all 265 of them, as she worked to engage them in her physical education classroom. Her cooperating teacher noted Brooke's ability to set high expectations for herself and her students, and to stop at nothing to meet her goals and to help her students do the same. Brooke leads with compassion, and her love of teaching and learning comes through in all that she does. Congratulations, Brooke.
The recipient of the Maryland Bunting Education Scholarship is Marissa Henneberry. Marissa is a junior elementary education major from Peosta, Iowa, also minoring in reading, middle school, and special education. Marissa has distinguished herself through her desire to work with students who need extra help and support when learning content. Congratulations, Marissa. The recipient of the Keenly Teacher Education Scholarship is Catherine Hayes. Catherine is a senior elementary education major from Monroe, Wisconsin, and is also minoring in reading. Katie has distinguished herself through her passion and dedication to teaching elementary level students with engaging teaching strategies. Congratulations, Katie.
Hello, my husband Tim and I graduated from the University of Dubuque in 1969, and I went on to teach elementary education for many years, most of them in Dubuque. So it's our great privilege to be able to award the Timothy and Nancy Butler Educational Scholarship to a senior majoring in elementary education who is from Iowa and plans to remain in Iowa to teach. The recipient shall demonstrate the knowledge and significance of enhancing the education of elementary students by implementing meaningful learning strategies and providing engaged learning opportunities through the integration of technology. When I was teaching as a technology specialist, technology was just starting to come into the schools as a learning tool. And so technology learning has been a great inspiration for me, and I'm hoping and I'm planning that Anna Vasky, the recipient of our scholarship, will continue with that great desire to enhance learning. So.
Will the student receiving the Economics Award please come forward at this time? Presenting this award is Dr. Alina Klein, Professor of Economics.
Good morning. The William Sharp Excellence in Economics Award is presented to an outstanding economics student. And this year, its recipient is Elisa Carlin, an honor student, a senior with a major in economics and a minor in accounting from Peosta, Iowa. Any teacher would love to have Elisa in their classroom. She is hardworking, respectful, curious, and always submits her work on time. I have had the pleasure to work with her this semester while she's working on her economics senior thesis on how various socioeconomic variables impacted crime rates in the United States over time. Amazing stuff. Congratulations, Elisa.
Will the students receiving awards in digital art and design please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards is Dr. Jean Holdner, Assistant Professor of Digital Art and Design.
Good morning, and thank you for giving us an opportunity to represent and recognize our digital art design students. First is the recipient of our Stuart Larkin Digital Design Award is Peyton Metzger. She is a senior in our digital art design program and is from Clinton, Iowa. And she has distinguished herself as a transfer student from our program, having now developed a very surreal and illustrative style with nostalgic details that draw us all into her world. Her work was recently awarded as our Best in Show in our Edge artwork in the gallery, and her work was more regionally recognized in her work from our packaging design class by our local American Advertising Federation, and recognized both in those efforts as Best in Show. Congratulations. Next is our recipient of our Jacqueline and Dunlap Animation Award, and this is Elena Marburger. She is a transfer to our digital art design major here from Dubuque, Iowa. Elena has demonstrated a keen interest in animation and recognized for her nuance of details in the animation principles that have now resulted in a rather unique perspective that she shares both in her work and in the classroom community in our critiques. Elena Marburger has been distinguishing herself in the field of animation with these rich illustrations and entertaining narratives. Congratulations. Now for the recipients of our Alan Garfield Professor Emeritus Digital Art Design Scholarship Award is Brittany Edgman and Elena Glad, both seniors in our DART program. Brittany Edgman is located here in Dubuque, Iowa with her family. She came back to school after having served in the military and starting that family. Brittany demonstrates for her peers the work discipline and community needed to succeed and continues to offer supports for students and connecting with those majors both in and out of the classroom. Congratulations. And then Elena Glad. Elena Glad is from Fairfax, Iowa. Her creative projects are guided by her faith, her interests, and her talents. Elena models for our creatives and peers in the classroom in a very effective and beautiful way. Elena embodies this citizenship award through her kindness in meeting with potential students about our program and about aspects of design through the Emmaus University 3-in-1 program. Congratulations, Elena.
Will all of the students receiving awards in English and writing please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards is Dr. Donovan Ton, Professor of English.
As they come to the stage, we'll get started here. Sam Lovin is a recipient of the Bowen Gibson Endowed Scholarship. Sam has been a curious and consistent contributor in our program, and she brings her unique perspectives and enthusiasm to class. Her willingness to try new things, including international study and speedrunning our program at the last minute, are commendable. Congratulations, Sam. Connor Earls, a human health science major and English minor, is a recipient of the Grace Boehner English Scholarship. Connor is a creative thinker, a hard worker, and to my knowledge, he is the only student so far to have written a paper about parkour in my class. We appreciate your contributions to our program. Congratulations. Katie Kearney is a recipient of the Richard Bissell Creative Writing Award. Katie's original work in poetry, nonfiction, and prose during this academic year showcased a rhythmic and natural voice, a searching and empathetic tone, and a devotion to the art of revision. Congratulations, Katie. McCade Lacey is this year's recipient of the Language and Literature Award for Excellence in English Studies. McCade is a delight to have in class, and his work shows exceptional promise for English and English education. I was also told to let you know to expect a quiz with names on it, so be ready for that. Good luck. And although she's not here, this year's Mihalik Prize for Excellence in Expository Writing goes to Z. Hennigan, whose work not only shows dedication and creativity, but also a special dedication to developing her ideas through revision. Congratulations.
Will all of the students receiving awards in the Fine and Performing Arts please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards is Ms. Kristen Eby, Associate Professor of Music.
Good morning. The Philip DeLong Instrumental Ensemble Leadership Award this year goes to Kayleen Hess. Katie, a senior environmental science major, has been a member of the jazz band at UD since 2022, and in that time she's risen to the position of lead saxophone and has shown continued dedication and professionalism with a constructive attitude. Congratulations, Katie. The Dr. Thomas and Virginia Somerville Concert Choir Leadership Award goes to Coda Breitsprecher, a senior music education major. Coda has been a foundational singer in both chamber singers and concert choir throughout his time at UD, and has helped with important sectional leadership as well as providing beautiful solo work both in choir and on the stage. Congratulations, Coda. The Walter F. Peterson Scholarship for Choral Music and Art goes to Katrina Althaus, a flight operations major. Katrina has shown amazing dedication and reliability over the last 2 years in concert choir as well as the treble choir, and she leads by example with her beautiful soprano voice. Congratulations, Katrina. The Gordon Elmore Miller Endowed Award goes to Ethan Renee, a theater major and music minor who has lent his wonderful tenor voice to concert choir, chamber singers, and has been a stellar lead on stage with our musicals, not to mention being an all-around helpful and collegial student. Congratulations, Ethan. This year's award for excellence in dramatic arts goes to Lucas Federanich. Lucas is a first-year theater major who has wasted no time in establishing himself as a leader in the theater program, resurrecting the drama club on campus, and creating dynamic performances in the fall play and the spring musical. Congratulations, Lucas.
Will all of the students receiving awards in sociology and criminal justice please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Ms. Kim Hilby, Assistant Professor of Sociology, and Ms. Shia Chapin, Assistant Professor of Criminal Justice.
Good morning. I am humbled and honored to be standing before you all, and please know that whether you're up on our stage or seated in the audience, we love you and we cherish you for each of the individual gifts that you bring. This year was the year that I wasn't going to be a hot mess when I stood up here. We ripped the Band-Aid off on that early. So I apologize if I'm a little emotional this morning. The 2024-25 Criminal Justice Award honors 2 students for graduating seniors distinguished by their exemplary leadership and academic success. Brighton Engel comes to you from Hanover, Illinois, where he was granted a 3-year advanced designee scholarship during his senior year of high school, and Brighton enrolled as a cadet in UD's Reserve Officers Training Corps his freshman year in the fall of 2021. Brighton's awards and decorations include, but are not limited to, German Armed Forces Proficiency Badge, Gold, the Air Assault Badge, the Major Francis Kelly Award, the George C. Marshall Award. In addition to his military service and leadership, Brighton is completing his 2nd year as the president of UD's Student Government Association. I am humbled and incredibly honored to present this year's Criminal Justice Award to Cadet Brighton Engel. Allie Reaches comes to UD from Monticello, Iowa, as a transfer student from the University of Iowa. Allie has tirelessly advocated against the evils of human trafficking on the national, state, and local levels. Allie's efforts to eliminate human trafficking include, but are not limited to, advocating for new legislation, making January the National Human Trafficking Awareness and Prevention Month in Dubuque, Jones, and Joe Daviess counties, along with the cities of Cascade, Dubuque, Monticello, Anamosa, and East Dubuque. She's attended the Alliance to End Human Trafficking Annual Convention, Pathways to Prevention in Baltimore, Maryland. She's an active member in the Tri-State Coalition to End Human Trafficking and Slavery. She's trained local police and fire departments in identifying human trafficking, and she has been a guest speaker numerous times at the Roosevelt Middle School for age-appropriate human trafficking education. In addition to eradicating human trafficking, Allie is also the co-founder and president of UD's Criminal Justice Club. She's an executive board member of UD's chapter of the National Society of Leadership and Success. Allie is an active member of the Spartan Nation Liberation Foundation, and she's also an active member of UD's concert and treble choir. I am humbled and incredibly honored to also present this year's Criminal Justice Award to Allie Reaches.
All right, this is really not fair going after her. So I have the honor as well to give out a couple different awards here, one based in sociology and then other for the Angela Simon Award. The first one I want to talk about is the recipients for the Sociology Award, which the first individual is Miss Ava Joran. She's a senior, double majoring, both in sociology and criminal justice. She comes to us from Staten Island, New York, and has distinguished herself in countless ways. She has been a community resource officer here for the city of Dubuque and the police department for the last 3 years, which that means she started as a sophomore, which is unheard of. She also has recently received the job at the police department in Platteville, Wisconsin. And so she will start there upon graduation. She's going to take the knowledge that she has in both sociology and criminal justice, and she applies it. I've seen it every single day as she builds relationships and then she de-escalates situations. She is probably one of the most brave, you started this, and courageous young women I've ever seen. Not only does she stand up for herself, but she paves the ways for others to do so as well. I've seen it over and over again. She is single-handedly giving law enforcement a good name once again, and I'm so proud of her, as you can see. Okay, the hat's going off. I also am honored to be up here and to give the second award to Miss Vivian Cerna. She's from Davenport, Iowa. She's a senior here at UD, majoring in sociology, and she has a minor in gender studies. She worked with the Quad Cities Community Foundation for Teens for Tomorrow, which is a youth philanthropy organization, where she definitely sparked her passion for social justice and brain health issues. While at the university, she has been the president and member of the Spartan Nation Liberation Foundation, which is an anti-human trafficking group here, and she spearheaded multiple events here on campus and in the community to more or less try to abolish our modern-day slavery. She has made the dean's list every semester, and she's currently in Spain studying abroad. She is going to pursue her master's in social work at Clark University upon graduation here today. I'd like to still give her a round of applause. Then, the recipient of the Angela Simon Award is Sheikh Noor Haji. Angela, we miss you still. He was born in Kakuma, Kenya, but currently lives in Salt Lake City, Utah. Thus, he could not be here to accept this award today, unfortunately. He graduated in December with a sociology degree, and he is currently pursuing his master's in social work as well. He can't be here, as we explained, but he wanted me to read this to you, which exemplifies his character. I'm honestly just blessed and honored to receive the Angela Simon Award. I know how meaningful the award is, and being selected to be recognized is a huge privilege. God first, God bless. Thank you.
Will the students receiving psychology awards please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards is Dr. Amy Baus, Associate Professor of Psychology, and Dr. Nathan Huff, Associate Professor of Psychology.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Psychology Department, which includes fellow instructors Dr. John Downing, Nathan Huff, Rhonda Jasper, Wendy Wolf, and myself, we wish to extend a congratulations to the 6 recipients of this year's Psychology Award. Our first recipient, Jordan Corey, a senior majoring in communication and psychology, has distinguished herself in her scholarly work throughout last summer when she engaged in an internship at the Stark Neurosciences Research Institute at Indiana University School of Medicine. Also, her senior seminar literature review this spring, entitled How Access to Brain Health Resources in the U.S. Has Significant Implications for Patient Outcomes. Jordan will present during the Apex poster session tomorrow, scheduled between 12:30 to 1:20, located in the Smith Welcome Center. Later this summer, after her travels to Europe, Jordan does plan to move to Colorado and pursue next steps in her career plans. So congratulations to Jordan. Our second recipient, Sasha Darity, a senior majoring in psychology and minoring in education, has distinguished herself in her scholarly work last fall when she engaged in an internship through UD's psychology department in collaboration with Public Health AmeriCorps in San Juan and Culebra, Puerto Rico. Also, her senior seminar literature review last spring, entitled The Impacts of Mental Health Problems and Academic Performance. Sasha presented her outcomes during last year's Apex poster session and during the 33rd Annual Tri-State Undergraduate Psychology Research Conference held this past November at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. Sasha will be attending graduate school this fall at the University of South Florida in Tampa to study the field of school counseling. Congratulations, Sasha. Our third recipient, Audrey Morris, a senior majoring in nursing and psychology, has distinguished herself in scholarly work entitled The Effects of Alarm Management Programs on Nursing and Patient Outcomes. Audrey will be present and presenting tomorrow during the Apex poster session with 2 fellow peers from the nursing program. After graduation, she will be pursuing her career in nursing. Congratulations to Audrey. Our fourth recipient, Michaela Ryan, a junior majoring in psychology and minoring in human resource management, has distinguished herself in scholarly work this semester as she engaged in an internship at the Hills and Dales organization, whose mission is to build meaningful lives for individuals with disabilities by offering services and programs to support the whole person and enhance community. Also, her senior seminar literature review this spring, entitled The Influence of Environmental and Family Dynamics on Childhood OCD. Michaela will present during the Apex poster session tomorrow. She will be completing her undergraduate degree later this summer and moving to Milwaukee, Wisconsin to pursue her career in human resource management. Congratulations to Michaela. Our fifth recipient, Amanda Terrell, a senior majoring in psychology, has distinguished herself in her scholarly work last fall when she also engaged in an internship through UD's Psychology Department in collaboration with Public Health AmeriCorps in San Juan and Culebra, Puerto Rico. Also, her senior seminar literature review this spring entitled Burnout Within Healthcare Professions. Amanda will present during the Apex poster session tomorrow. Amanda will be pursuing graduate school to study occupational therapy. Congratulations to Amanda. And our sixth recipient, Riley Vondrasek, a senior majoring in nursing and psychology, has distinguished herself in scholarly work entitled The Benefits of High-Frequency Chest Wall Oscillation in Ventilated ICU Patients. Riley will be presenting during tomorrow's Apex poster session with one fellow peer from the nursing program. After graduation, she will be pursuing her career in nursing as a medical ICU nurse at Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center in Lebanon, New Hampshire. Congratulations to Riley. And on behalf of the Psychology Department, congratulations to all of you.
The Wheeler Scholarship, please come forward at this time. Presenting this award is Dr. Nicholas Elder, Assistant Professor of the New Testament.
On behalf of the Theology Department and the Theological Seminary, it's my pleasure to present the E.E. Wheeler and Florence B. Wheeler Scholarship to a student who shows theological promise and has an interest in pursuing advanced theological study at the University of Dubuque Theological Seminary and has already begun to do so. This year's recipient is Christopher Marriott, a senior who's a theater and theology double major. Christopher has excelled in thinking theologically and especially in connecting his theological writing to his experiences and skills in both the Navy and the theater. Congratulations, Chris.
Will all of the students receiving awards in business and accounting please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Dr. David Burkett, Assistant Professor of Business, and Ms. Terry Zuccaro, Associate Professor of Accounting.
Good morning. The recipient of the Iowa Society of Certified Public Accountants Award is Zach Floss, a senior double accounting and business major and a data analytics minor from Orland Park, Illinois. Besides Zach's strong academic record, he has been an active member of the UD Accounting Club, and he is also captain of the men's soccer team. Zach is pursuing his master's degree at Notre Dame this fall. Congratulations, Zach. The recipient of the Accounting Excellence Award is Casey Eimers. Casey is a senior accounting major from Peosta, Iowa. Besides her strong academic record, Casey is the president of the UD Accounting Club, and she serves as the Becker Campus Ambassador. Casey is outgoing, friendly, personable, and always finds times to stop and chat in my office. So congratulations, Casey. The recipient of the Dr. Ruben Vargas Austin Scholarship for Excellence in Business is Haley Clare, a junior marketing major with minors in accounting and communication from Walcott, Iowa. Haley excels in her academics and her performance on the volleyball court. She is a pleasure to have in the classroom. Congratulations, Haley.
The John and Shirley Weems Outstanding Business Award is awarded to Jose Luis Serra Ventura, senior triple major, business, marketing, and accounting minor from Spain. Jose has been in the business and accounting tutor for these past 2 years. He plays on the men's soccer team, where he was chosen to the American Rivers Conference all-academic team for the past 2 years. Jose is currently applying for business graduate schools. Congratulations, Jose.
Congratulations.
Thank you. The recipient of the John and Shirley Weems Outstanding Business Award, the Business Administration Excellence Award recognizes an outstanding student majoring in business administration as selected by the business and accounting faculty. This award this year is given to Caitlin Kuhl, a senior marketing business major with a human resource management and data analytics minor from Eldridge, Iowa. Caitlin is an extremely hard worker. Besides attending class, she has worked part-time for John Deere for the past 2 years. It should be no surprise that Caitlin was a unanimous award by the faculty for this award. We've all enjoyed having Caitlin in class. Congratulations, Caitlin. Congratulations. The scholarship established by William J. Clower, a prominent Dubuque businessman, to support students who have demonstrated exceptional promise for success in their chosen vocation, as well as interest in and capacity for the leadership in society. These 7 awards go to John Davis, Riley Hawatt, Jacob Hoffman, Maddie Poppentine, Bryce Ronick, Amy Thielen, and Gage Weber. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations. John, congratulations. This is fun.
Nope.
Congratulations, John. Congratulations, Maddie. Congratulations. Gage.
While they make their way off, will all of the students receiving awards in aviation please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Brigadier General Randy Warm, Associate Professor of Aviation, Dr. Tony Foster, Associate Professor of Aviation, and Ms. Julie Frommelt of Wooloo Printing Company.
All right, good morning, everyone. We have several excellent aviation students here to recognize, and to begin, we're going to do the Grant Vote Scholarship. The recipient of the Grant Vote Scholarship Award is Lillian Pfeiffer, a dual flight operations and aviation management major with a business minor from DeKalb, Illinois. Lily has distinguished herself by maintaining a high GPA with a heavy course load, contributing as a flight team member, a Went Scholar with a future goal of flying commercially in Alaska. Next up, we have the Dan Cruz Scholarship. The recipient of the Dan Cruz Aviation Scholarship Award is Jackson Hurd, a flight operations major from Mount Vernon, Iowa. Jackson has distinguished himself in his academic work and being a thoughtful and caring student who is always prepared for class and flying. Then we have the Rebholz Scholarship. The recipient of the Rebholz Aviation Scholarship Award is Noah Wisely, a flight operations major from Erie, Illinois. Noah has distinguished himself by providing peer tutoring to fellow aviation students in the Academic Success Center. Next, the recipient of the Blue Skies Over Dubuque Outstanding Senior Award is Bjorn Presler, a flight operations major from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Bjorn has distinguished himself as being a well-mannered, nice person and excelling in the classroom. Next, the recipient of the J. Andrew Bestor Prize for Aviation Award is Grace Cajon, a flight operations major from Mosinee, Wisconsin. Grace has distinguished herself as a senior competitor on the flight team where she gets the job done and is characterized as having quiet competence. Our next recipient is not with us today, but we want to recognize her regardless. The recipient of the David Dodds Memorial Aviation Scholarship is Alana Cruz, an aviation management major from Columbus, Wisconsin. Alana has distinguished herself in academics and being recognized by her peers and faculty alike as an excellent representative of the aviation student body. Then the recipient of the Scott Blackman Memorial Aviation Scholarship Award is Brady Bruns, a flight operations major from Broadhead, Wisconsin. Brady has distinguished himself in demonstrating how to get through the program in minimal time by showing up prepared, never missing a flight lesson, and being an advocate for himself. Next, the recipient of the Captain A.J. Medalak Endowed Scholarship Award is Jace Recker, a flight operations major from Pella, Iowa. Jace has distinguished himself with a personal goal of achieving a 100% on one of our FAA written exams. Next, the recipient of the Achinelli Aviation Scholarship is Kyle Feckler, a flight operations major from New Lenox, Illinois. Kyle has distinguished himself in the classroom as well as being an active participant in the Aviation Safety Oversight Council, where he assumes a leadership role. But my understanding is he is not able to join us today, so we wanted to recognize him nonetheless. And last, before I pass things over, the recipient of the Randy Warm Aviation Award is Dakota Eyes, flight operations major from East Moline, Illinois. Dakota has distinguished himself by continuing good coursework, all while working as a nurse in the Quad Cities.
Good morning. I'm Julie Frummelt, and I am the owner of Wallou Printing here in Dubuque, Iowa. I am female-owned, and so it gives me great pleasure to actually be able to award this scholarship to a young woman this year. Don't get that chance too often, but every year I come, I see more and more women involved in the aviation program, which I think is exciting. I also think, you know, they talk a lot about women breaking the glass ceiling and all that, but what I think is neat about aviation, they get to break through the clouds and see the sun almost every day as part of their job. So how great is that, right? So I'm happy to present the Wallou Printing Scholarship to Alyssa Yeager.
Will the student receiving the Lucas Call Memorial Scholarship please come forward at this time? Presenting this award is Sydney and Jordan Cole.
We are honored to present this year's Lucas Anthony Call Memorial Scholarship. Luke loved the University of Dubuque and was proud to be on the staff as an assistant baseball coach. He completed his master's degree from UD while also undergoing treatment from a rare form of liver cancer and coaching full-time. You could usually find Coach Luke around campus talking to players and staff with a Mountain Dew in hand and a smile on his face. Luke passed away in 2018 at the age of 32, but his legacy lives on through the UD students who earned the scholarship. The scholarship was established to honor him by his family and is presented to a student who embodies the characteristics that made Luke the person he was: perseverance, hard work, competitive spirit, and a positive attitude.
The recipient of this year's Luke Call Memorial Scholarship is Odyssey Flores. Odyssey is a junior here at UD and is majoring in psychology. Congratulations, Odyssey.
Thank you.
Would the student receiving the Marge Kramer Award please come forward at this time? Presenting this award is Vice President of Student Engagement and Intercollegiate Athletics, Mr. Nelson Edmonds.
Good morning. Usually Sydney always makes me cry when I work out with her. She almost got me on stage here as well. Marge Kramer Memorial Scholarship Award is given to the student that exemplifies her spirit of 4 years of dedication to church, school, and community. This year's award recipient is Monica Nichols. She is involved in the campus and the community. She models being engaged and giving back to the community as well as the campus community. She is an advocate for her peers. She provides support and resources. There have been countless times that she has knocked on my door with student in tow and say, we need to help this student out. So congratulations, Monica.
Will the student receiving the Major General Kelly Award please come forward at this time? Presenting this award is Lieutenant Colonel Eric Lampy.
Hey, good morning. I have the privilege of being the Professor of Military Science for the ROTC program here at the University of Dubuque. And it's my great honor to present the Major General Francis J. Kelly Award to an outstanding cadet. For those of you who have not read the program yet, is to recognize someone that is in the top third and exhibits exceptional leadership. Cadet Micah Falk exhibits all those things. He's currently a sports marketing junior from Plymouth, Wisconsin. He has done exceptionally well in multiple leadership opportunities in ROTC, to include at the company level, and having just completed the field training exercise in preparation for cadet summer training. He has also been recognized that he will be the Spartan Company Commander next year as he continues on his leadership journey. And we're proud to have him, and I'm proud to give you this award.
I invite Ms. Megan Wilson, Associate Dean of Student Engagement and Intercollegiate Athletics, to come forward to present the Senior Academic Athlete Award.
That title's a little bit of a tongue twister, isn't it, Debbie?
Thanks.
It is my pleasure to give this award for the Senior Academic Athletic Award. I have been in NCAA Division III athletics for over 20 years, not to date myself. But Division III truly embodies a student athlete, a student first. Today I have the privilege of giving out the Senior Academic Athletic Award, which is the highest honor awarded by the Department of Athletics. The recipient of today's award is no stranger to this stage, both last night at our athletic awards and today. This year's award winner is Victoria Zoltowska, a senior human health and science major and member of the women's track and field team from Island Lake, Illinois. Not only is Victoria a member of the track and field team, she is also highly engaged in the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, serving on the executive board, and is this year's American Rivers Conference representative for our campus. She is a true leader. Coach Malm noted that she is someone that always has a positive attitude and someone that you can count on to do the right thing. Not only is she always uplifting others, but she's excelling in the classroom as well with a 4.0 cumulative GPA. Congratulations, Victoria, and thank you for living out our mission as a Spartan. Oh wait, I have something for you. Maybe. It's not here. I'll get you later.
I invite Ms. Maggie Apple Schumacher, Director of International Services, to come forward to present the Inclusive Excellence Award.
Good morning. So the Inclusive Excellence Award is given annually to a faculty or staff member who has demonstrated a commitment to inclusion and equity within the University of Dubuque community. The nominees I'll read first for the 2025 Inclusive Excellence Award are Katie Bailey, Director of TRIO Student Support Services, Angela Brandel, Professor of Education, Ann Funke, Director of Worldview Studies, Donovan Tan, Professor of English, and Lori Welch, Assistant Professor of Computer Studies. So, the winner, elected by vote of the general student body, is Dr. Ann Funke. Woo! Ann has dedicated much of her time and talent to the UD community and consistently has created spaces within Worldview and beyond to allow students to feel seen, heard, and understood. Her intentionality and kindness make our community a better place. Please join me in congratulating her.
I invite Mr. Brighton Engel, President of the Student Government Association, to come forward to present the Student Government Awards.
Good morning. I'm Brighton Engel, and I'm the president of the Student Government Association here at UD. I'm honored to be here today presenting the next few awards. For this next award, I'd ask that the president of this org please come to the stage. Student Organization of the Year is awarded annually to a student organization that demonstrates extraordinary dedication to campus involvement, leadership, and betterment of campus life. The nominees of the 2025 Student Org of the Year are Accounting Club, Asian Student Union, National Society of Leadership and Success, Student Athlete Advisory Committee, Proud, and ROTC Valor. And the winner, elected by vote of the general student body, is the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. Next up, we have the Student Org Advisor of the Year. This is given annually to the advisor of a student org who, through their hard work, knowledgeable advice, and tremendous efforts, has helped the organization and group succeed. The nominees for the 2025 Student Org Advisor of the Year are Brittany Clark, who's a Student Athlete Advisor Committee and Melanin Association Org Advisor, Michelle Grace, National Society of Leadership and Success Advisor, Polly Kadolf, the Women in Aviation Advisor, and Jonathan Richardson, the ROTC Valor Advisor. And the winner, elected by vote of the general student body, is back-to-back Brittany Clark. Staff Member of the Year. Staff Member of the Year award is awarded to a staff member who unselfishly devotes their time and energy in support of the University of Dubuque and its mission. The nominees for the 2025 Staff Member of the Year award go to Carissa Brendes, the Assistant Athletic Trainer, Dean Capisis, Event Setup Lead, Jacqueline Escada, the Associate Dean of Student Engagement and Success, Suzanne Peterson, Chief Flight Instructor, and Jonathan Richardson, SAR First Class Military Science Instructor. And the recipient always wants the best for all of the UD's athletes, and she works long hours to ensure their safety and recovery. And with that, elected by the vote of this general student body, is Carissa Berendez. And lastly, the Faculty Member of the Year. This award is awarded to a faculty member who is an outstanding teacher with a positive attitude and has the ability to motivate students. The list of nominees was long this year, demonstrating positive impacts that so many of our faculty members have had on students every day. The nominees for the 2025 Faculty Member of the Year are Shia Chapin, Assistant Professor of Criminal Justice, Carrie Chapman, the Assistant Professor of Nursing, Jason Hart, the Assistant Professor of Aviation, Jeffrey Haverland, the Associate Professor of Education, Adam Hoffman, Professor of Environmental Chemistry, Sue Ann Marino, Assistant Professor of Communication, Alice Olson, Associate Professor of Sociology, Tyler Ratz, Assistant Professor of Sports Marketing and Management, Jen Supple, Associate Professor of Communication, Roseanne Wolf, Associate Professor of Mathematics, and Terry Zaccaro, Associate Professor of Accounting. The recipient's nominator writes, "This person embodies exactly what UD aims to represent as a school. They are positive and encouraging, and they are always using their drive for learning and teaching to positively impact everyone in the classroom." The winner, elected by the vote of the General Student Body for Faculty Member of the Year, is Dr. Adam Hoffman. Thank you.
I invite Mr. Nelson Edmonds, Vice President of Student Engagement and Intercollegiate Athletics, to come back to the stage to present the Student of the Year Award and the University Leadership Awards.
The Student of the Year Award is given to the student that exemplifies living and modeling our mission on a daily basis. The list of nominees is long this year, but we felt it was important to give all nominees their flowers. And so Dakota Breitsprecher, Lex Hinkey, Lauren Jacobs, Justin Matson, Brady Potts, Clayton Rand, Kyla Roberts, Daniel Sandberg, Alyssa Tranchita. And this year's award winner is Alyssa Tranchita. Alyssa, as a nominator, said that while at UD, she has realized her calling to teach. Overall, she is an exemplary student and will be an awesome teacher. Congratulations, Alyssa. The University Leadership Award is also given to a student that can live and model our mission on a daily basis, but the caveat is that they also can inspire their peers to also do that and assist their peers in doing that as well. The nominees for this year's Leadership Award were Hannah Bausch, Sasha Dougherty, Brighton Engel, Vladimir Hudson, and Kaylin Weigel. And this year's award winner is Hannah Bausch. Hannah's nominator said this student does everything. She dedicates her time to serve student athletes and the larger student population. Her involvement at the school can be seen in her leadership and involvement in many student organizations. On top of that, she is an amazing person, a great role model for her fellow students, and embodies the mission of the University of Dubuque. Congratulations, Hannah.
All right, folks, you've been sitting a long time, so go ahead and stand up and stretch your legs. Don't go anywhere, but stand up and stretch your legs. In a moment, I'll provide a benediction, and that'll be followed by the alma mater. And then the faculty will process off stage and out into the lobby. So please remain at your seats until the faculty has processed past you. So friends, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if there is any excellence and if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. Indeed, may we do such things. And may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you all this day and every day. And may all the Spartan family say, Amen.